If you're spending money on adverts or doing call outreach without proper system, you're literally setting cash on fire. The data shows that 60% of your leads will ghost you. They just stop replying to you entirely, and that's exactly why I built a ghost list reviver. It detects the silence, it sends an SMS to the leads that reach out to you 6 months ago and wait for 24 hours. If they don't reply to you, our AI voice agent will actually call these people, qualify them, book the appointment for you 24/7 without you lifting a finger. In this video here, I'm gonna walk you through how the system works and the logic behind it, so you see the full system in action. So with that being said, let's get to the build.
Okay guys, I'm just gonna walk you through the system, how it works in real world. I'm not sure sharing the system to you on computer. I'll screen share that later, but first you need to understand what this thing is actually about. You cannot manually follow up with these people at the time that they reach out to you. Imagine doing an ad, you get about 20-30 people reaching out to you at once. Some of those people are going cold. Why? Because you don't have proper system to actually follow up with these people instantly, which is exactly that they're gonna be sat in your CRM or your emails for days, months. No one is reaching out to you, and that's exactly why we built a system called the Ghost List Reviver. So we have this system for Q1. That is what our system called. So what we're gonna do here, you're gonna have the old way here. I'm gonna show you exactly what your current problem is, and I'll show you the second system. So we have the old way. That is how people manually reach out to you at the minute. That is how you're doing the things. We have leads coming in from ads or your website, your LinkedIn contents, whatever. And then what's gonna happen next? You're gonna have to do something called manually calls or manually follow up. So you're gonna need to manually follow up with these people /follow up. And then what's that gonna do for you? You manually follow up with people. What they're gonna do? They're gonna do you what? No answer, and you're gonna start to give up, guys. That's the problem here. So you manually follow up with these people, they don't answer, and then what's gonna happen? You're gonna get the consequences, where is something we call leads dies. That is money that's just literally died there in your inbox here. And then what is the problem for this here? You have leads coming from your ads, and then what happened? You try to call them yourself or team, and then what happened? No one answer, your staff give up, and you're paying for them. Think about it. You as the director or the business owner, you're paying people. You're paying these people to do this work for you. But because they try to call the people, or mainly they don't even try, because something that is 6 months ago, 3 months ago, you will not even think that their money there, but they're literally money that is flying out there, bro. Like, that is just flying out from your system without you realizing. That is free money that you're giving out from the people that are already interested in your services. And that's exactly why we have here. So I'm gonna now show you the new way of how this thing works here. So just assume this old way now. Leads come in from your ads, you try to manually follow up with them or call them manually, then they don't answer your phone call, or they don't reply to your emails, whatever. That leads just die there, money burning in your CRM. And then where you have revenue that you're losing, something that you can easily get. That is the old way that you've been doing. So now I'm gonna show you the new way, so you see how that thing goes. And let's modernize your business so you know how you can make money without trying hard. You just need better system that works for you, and they're doing the things that you want to do yourself, but you cannot do it because you're human. We understand you cannot be doing this. You have lives, you get busy. We're gonna show you the new way now. So since the old way was blue, I'm gonna use this color now, the new way. Okay, the same situation, but with different approach. So what we got here, we have the new way, my product. The new way is this, the Ghost List Reviver. So we have leads come in. What happened? The AI will send them an SMS directly. I generally don't even really need that, because this system is one of them things there. We know exactly how it works. We have leads come in. At the moment they hit your CRM, to reactivate these people, the AI is gonna do what? It's gonna send them SMS. This SMS is basically, just assume it like this. You have leads come to you, you have system that is sat there. The moment that they reach out at the same second, they're gonna receive an SMS to be like, hi, the lead's name, we have received your inquiry regarding you buying a property or you buying a certain product or service you offer. Are you still interested, or are you open to have a chat around this at this time or this week, and so on. So this SMS here is just to try to warm these people up, because they already called. We don't know if they're gonna reply to or not. So before we give them a call, we need to warm them up, so when we call them, we can use the warm up SMS as our reason to be like, why we're calling you back. That is how we warm the leads up. So we send the SMS, wait for delayed 5 minutes / 24 hours. It don't matter. The quicker you reach out to them, the faster you'll get the attention. We send SMS, we delay for 5 minutes or 24 hours. The system then gonna check your CRM, the CRM that your leads are. That can be Airtable, it can be HubSpot, it can be street.co.uk. The system will then now check, okay, these leads here, did they reply or no? That's the question, or no. And this decision, you're not making this decision anymore. The AI is making this decision for you, because the system is already been built to do that work. So the system will check the leads in your CRM. Do we change the status from SMS 10 to reply to the SMS or no? If not, what the system does here, the same leads here, is gonna get what? It's gonna be delayed for 24 hours. After that 24 hours, the system is gonna then do what? The AI will call the lead. What that does here is gonna now wait for 24 hours, call the leads, and do what? We're gonna try to qualify them on the call. The SMS is asking for the interest, if they're still interested in the services. It's different from when someone calls, because it seems more serious now about the services that you're trying to offer for them. Try to qualify them. First, when they call, it's just gonna use their name. Hi, is that Solomon? I'm calling you regarding the SMS that I sent you earlier regarding the buying interest that you saw in our property. Are you still interested in the service here or no? We're trying to get the permission there. So the agent will now ask that question. It's now yes or no answer from that leads. If they're interested in the service, they're simply just gonna say, yes, we are interested in the service. And what they're gonna do, if they say yes or no, the AI is gonna capture and summarize. So we're gonna use the transcribe of this call here. After the call, a transcribe of this call. So we're gonna see in this transcribe here, so we can update what? The CRM here, based on the interest that they saw, and update that to say this lead is interested in the service. Said yeah, they're interested in the service. The AI is not just gonna use the call transcribe, it's gonna qualify it. Since you said you are interested in the service, you cannot have few questions to understand your needs furthermore. From there, they're gonna be saying yes, because they already said they're still interested in your property or your services. So then we're gonna qualify them. How soon you want the property? Where do you want the property? What is your budget for a property, and so on. Those cool information here. So you can use the same information and you will have them in your CRM. All you gotta do basically, you can go to the same CRM, listen to the call recording, see the system updating everything that you need to know. So the AI will use this call transcribe. As you can see here, we're going with the flow. Leads come in, AI send SMS, we delay for 24 hours. The AI call the lead, show their interest. If they show their interest, the AI is then gonna do what? Update CRM. If they say no, they're not interested in the services, the same thing. The AI will do what? Update CRM. What they're gonna do now you can see you filtering these unnecessary people to the qualified people that you are gonna be need. Now these are not interested, they go into this way, the CRM will update to be like, okay, this person is no longer interested in the property. So technically, you know, they don't have to be in your CRM. Even if you delete them from there, it don't really matter anymore, because they're not interested in your service. But the one that does show an interest though, the AI will update the CRM. After updating the CRM, we're then gonna send them what? A follow-up email right after the call. And that email is basically going to be sending either your viewing link or your booking link or your whatever that might be, but you will have the same information there, because the AI is not gonna merely just book the call for them there. It's gonna ask them when is the right time for yourself or your team to reach out to these people and arrange that time. But since we're trying to save you more time, we build a system. If the person says yes, they're interested in the service, after the call, the one that shows interest, we want them to receive an email with confirmation and your booking link. So what they're gonna do here, they're now gonna decide what time is best suit them, so they can go check your calendar and see what times you are free. They're gonna compare that to their own free time there, so they can book the booking there themselves. You don't have to now wait for another hour, try to call them to get them booked a viewing or appointment. That is what the system does for you. It's doing from all leads to reactivating them to booking an appointment for you, summarizing everything. You go to your CRM, you can then listen to the call recording, you can read the call transcribe if you want that, and then the agent will send them the booking link for them to book the appointment themselves. themselves. If they don't book the appointment, we can track the CRM again. The AI will then send them another follow-up email to be like, we send you a link and you book an appointment that best suit your time. If not, from there you have all the information anyways. Even if the AI don't do that, it's now your job to reach out to these people and actually make sure you prioritize the time that they took to this system here for you, so you get them to show up the appointment that you want and close that deal. You just save ton of hours here, the old way from no one replying to you to a new way. You have a system playing for you, doing everything for you, then booking an appointment for you, or even warming these people up for you to say they actually show interest in your services. Still, you have money there, you have revenue there that you reactivate it without doing manually. That is the power of this system here that we built for Q1. And you as a business owner, you've seen how the system works. You know exactly how many people that you have sat in your CRM that you want to reach out, but you know you can't do it manually. And that's exactly why you need to build system like this for yourself, or hire people that can build a system for you, which is exactly us. If you need this system, we're not just going to implement in your system. We're going to have an audit. We're actually offering free audits to see how we can implement this in your service. So this is what's currently going on. We're going to take about 5 more people. So if you come across this video, it's definitely something I do believe is going to help you save a lot of time. So have a look on our link description here and then see how the system works by arranging a free audit call with myself so I can walk you through it. But that is the system here. So you have smiley face now without any manual work. So that's you with your heart on. You have money there. With that being said, guys, I'm going to walk you through how the system works in action.
As you can see here, this is the CRM that we have connected to the automation that we have here. So this is the system, the Ghost List Reviver, and everything that is happening within this automation here is all stored in this CRM. So this is the CRM that AI agent will be paying attention to. But you might be asking, okay, how do I get the information here? And that's very important part. So as a business owner, your own leads that are stored in your CRM, you can either download the CSV file of those leads here, import it to this new CRM that you're going to be mainly focusing on for those old leads here, like Airtable, HubSpot, or whatever that might be. So we can either download and import the CSV file here so the system can start to activate these people. And the other way that we're gonna use here is a form. So we can connect this form to your website or your a chatbot on your website that can gather those information and store the information on your CRM here. But what I'm gonna do here, as you can see here, I already have some test example here, but what we're gonna do to get new details added here, I'm gonna fill this contact form here so the information will be transferred into this CRM that we have here, which will lead us to actually run this automation to see the system work in action. So guys, I'm gonna submit this form here. We have the information there already, and you will see that the information will start to pop up on this CRM that we have here. And so you can see here, this is the new record that we just filled on the contact form here. So those information will be stored on the CRM like this. What that is gonna do is gonna give us our automation data to now start to see who needs to be reactivated and so on. So this Airtable file here, or this Airtable module here that you see on Make here, is basically watching the record that we have here. What that means for you, if a list is landed from your contact form, or if your list is landed from your website chatbot or your chatbot on your WhatsApp and so on, or if we generally just imported your CSV file into this automation CRM here, the system here is basically watching who's been added there. Whoever is added there, the record status will be set as new here. So whoever is new, they're the people or the leads that will receive this Twilio SMS that will be sending to them. So we connected our Twilio to this CRM here. Be like, okay, whenever a new list is added into this CRM here, we want you to send them this SMS, or whoever has been in my CRM from the CSV file that I uploaded here, I want you to send this SMS to them to check if the person is still interested in the services or the properties that we sell and so on. So that is what this module there is for. And you can see here we have update a record right after this Twilio here. So you see in here, this new list here, we have new, we have the reply status as not sent, and we have the call status as not called. What we want here, we want to make sure that when we send an SMS from those people that we captured from the watch record module here, we want to make sure we actually updated the CRM here from not sent to SMS sent, so you know who's been sent an SMS. So what we're gonna do here, we'll get the record from here. After we send SMS, the automation will update the record from not sent to SMS sent, and then delay for 5 minutes or 24 hours. What that delay here is gonna do, basically we're watching the record who's been updated to SMS sent here, and then after 24 hours here we have another module here called get record. What this get record does here is basically gonna get the record that we have on this update record here, which is here. So now if the reply status is changed from not sent to sent, this module here will get the information here to check. Okay, so this basically checking the module here, the update record here, because once we send the SMS, it's gonna change to sent. After it changed to sent, we're tracking the automation or the CRM to see if we get replied or not. So if this check this module here and there's no reply, meaning if that's the CRM is not updated from sent to reply, the automation will now decide, okay, if these leads have replied, just go to this route here and update the record based on what message that we got from them here. So we have another automation that works with this here. So this automation is basically the webhook that we will basically get in from Twilio to check what SMS reply we got from this customer here. So it's gonna search the record based on the Twilio webhook here, the person number, their name and things like that, so we know who's replied based on the text that they have. So we will use the reply that we got from here and update the record based on the reply that we have from them here. So these two systems works together, but this one here is mainly just checking the record to make sure we actually updating the CRM based on the reply that we received from this customer here. So when they reply here, we will get the information from them, whatever the reply might be, either yes, or if they type something else, we will get the exact message and put it on the CRM here. So that is what the second automation is there for, basically tracking if we get reply or not. But back to the ghost list reviver, the full automation here. So if they reply, we're gonna update the system based on the information that we have here to say, okay, we receive a reply. That is when you will see this status change from send to reply here. But if they don't reply after 24 hours, and that is the second router here that we will check, what this does here is basically triggering a call from this AI agent that we have on Vapi here. So this is the agent that will call these leads following up from the message that we sent them earlier. So it's gonna basically check them and be like, we have sent you an SMS before regarding the property inquiry that you sent us. It's now a good time for us to talk to you about your property need. So what I'm gonna do here, since I've added the leads in the CRM here, these new leads here, we're gonna run this automation, and then the system is gonna update the record from not sent to sent, and then we're not gonna reply to the SMS because we wanna make sure we get the call, so we see how the call works here. So I'm gonna run the automation and see where we go from there. But this is basically where we are now. So we have received the SMS. I'll pop up a screenshot of this message, how it looks. So this is the SMS that the customer will receive on their phone to try to activate them at the first time. So again, back to the logic here. We're delaying this for 5 minutes for the test purpose, but in real world we can change that to 24 hours and so on. So what this, after this here, we're gonna get the information here to check if the leads reply to the text that we send them here or not. If they don't reply, we want to make sure that you actually call these people and ask them if they're still interested in the property. So until then, guys, I'm just gonna let this system play out because we don't want to be recording for the full 5 minutes here. So I'll join the call recording, the conversation that I'll be having with this customer agent there, so you can see the qualification process. I mean, if you're a real estate agency owner or a service agency owner or a service provider or coach, so far you've seen the logic behind the system. So if you want to see the system works for you in your business, just go to the link below. There is my website link there. You can go to the website and learn more about this here, and you can claim your free audit from the website. That is the system now actually done with everything. So I'm gonna receive the call here now. As you can see, the agent is calling me, so I'm gonna have a conversation with it so you can hear how it qualifies me.
Hey, it's Solomon from 992 AI Estate. Is now a good time to talk about your property inquiry?
Yes, please.
Great. Just wanted to check if you're still looking to buy, or has anything changed?
Yeah, we're still looking to buy a property.
Brilliant. Just need to grab a couple of quick details so the team can help you out. What specific area are you looking in?
I'm looking to buy in Manchester.
Got it. And timeline-wise, are you looking to move soon or just exploring options?
Yeah, I'm looking to move in a month's time.
Perfect. And what kind of property are you interested in? Like a flat house? How many beds?
We're looking for an apartment, 3 bedrooms.
Lovely. I'll pass this info to one of our senior agents. They'll give you a bell in the next 24 hours to have a proper chat. Sound good? Is this the best number for them to call?
Yeah, that sounds great. You can call me in the morning.
Brilliant. You'll hear from them soon. Thanks for your time, Solomon Nims.
Thank you.
Speak soon.
Thank you. Bye.
Cheers. Take care. Bye.
Okay guys, that is the AI agent. As you can see here, from SMS send, delayed for 5 minutes or 24 hours in real world, if that's what you prefer. And then we will receive a call like this. As a real estate agent, is qualifying me, understanding my timeline, the type of property that I need, how many bedrooms, timeline wise, and all that cool things here. So now we have another delayed in this system here, because we want to make sure everything that this AI agent talk to this prospect about, we want to have the call data here. So we don't want the AI voice agent to pass those information right after the call is finished from Vapi AI here. That is why we put that delay here for 5 minutes, so Vapi can do its thing to transcribe the call and summarize everything. Then we have another HTTP request here. It's gonna request the call data from here. What we're doing with those data here is to help us update the CRM again, because all the work is gonna be done here. But if you can see here, when the SMS was sent from the first module here, and then it updated the record from not sent to sent here, and then now we want to make sure the called, when the AI agent called, the status is showing as not called, but obviously we have been called here. The system is not updated yet because we're waiting for 5 minute delay. But all these files that we have on the CRM here, this is gonna update it from not called to answer the call, and then we're gonna use the Vapi call ID here, where you can use to go Vapi and track the call if you want to listen to. But we make the process easier for you. You can listen to the call recording from the CRM here. You can see here, you will put the date the call actually happened, so you know when this prospect was called. And then we have the call end date here, so you have the same date for the call date that it happened and the day it was ended. Here we can put the call duration, like how long the call take, but that don't really matter because we have put another thing here, which is the call recording URL. What this URL does here, it put the call recordings here, so you or your team, you can click on this here and go listen to the conversation the agent have with your prospect or your client, wherever that might be. So from there you can do the judgmental if you're happy with how the agent is talking to your clients and things like that. If not, that is where you can switch the prompt, and basically put things to work how you want it. But if you're someone who prefer to read rather than listen to the call, we have the call transcribe here. You can literally read everything, the conversation between the agent and the user here. All this information are basically what we're currently waiting for the system to delay it for 5 minutes, get those information from this HTTP request here and update the CRM. In a world where they don't answer, the system or the automation or the AI agent will just take this route here and update the CRM to say the prospect did not answer the call here. So the call status will basically change from that to no answer here. But if they answered, we're gonna take this route here, but we want to make sure, okay, they answered, did they show an interest or they don't show an interest? If they don't show an interest, the AI agent will then just take this route here. What that is gonna do here is gonna update the CRM here from if the SMS was sent, we want to make sure if they qualify or not. If they don't show an interest, we're gonna update the CRM to they're not qualified for our services. But if they show an interest, we're gonna update the CRM to what? Qualified. The list is qualified because they confirm it to us that they're still interested in the property, and that's exactly what happened in this here. So we just took this route here because I said I'm still looking for a property in Manchester and things like that. And then once we update the record, everything is being updated here. The call transcribe is being ported, the call recording is being added here, so you can listen to the call and the time here, and we give your team a follow-up action here to be like, okay, call this leads 24 hours. But the cool thing after we have here, when the agent update the CRM, is gonna send them an email. So what this email does here, we're gonna include your booking link on this email here, confirmation for the customer or the prospect to be like, okay, thank you for your time talking to us here. You can check our booking link directly here, so you can choose the time that best fits your schedule to book your appointment, or if you're a property owner, to book a viewing or valuation with your team and so on. So you don't have to go back and forth to direct this prospect to go check your website or your booking link to choose the time that best fit them. So that agent will do that for you. So all you gotta do now, if you haven't heard back from this customer after 24 hours, the system is done everything and you have your follow-up action here. You can just go check here whatever information that you have here. That's basically what you're gonna do with the agent. If they don't show an interest, we just basically update the CRM to say you don't have to follow up because there's no reason to do that. But that is basically the system here, guys. If you are a real estate agency owner, if you're an agency owner, service provider, you have dead leads sat in your inbox that you can't be bothered to reach out to them manually. This is exactly what you need. This automation is literally being launched for this key one here, and we are onboarding 5 new clients to test the system in your business. So if you go to the description below, there is my booking link there direct to my website. You can go choose there and claim your free audit here. That is literally all I have for you guys. So thank you. If you like the video, if you want to see more system breakdown like this, you are happy to go and subscribe the channel. If not, I'm still gonna do the videos, but I'll be really appreciated if you subscribe to the channel and leave comments. Thank you.